expression for work done during a chemical reaction. In general, work done by a system at constant pressure and temperature is given as W is equal to minus P external into delta V. Let us substitute P. For P external, I get W is equal to minus P into delta V. Therefore, W is equal to minus P into bracket V2 minus V1. Therefore, W is equal to minus PV2 plus PV1. Let in a chemical reaction, the gaseous substances involved behaves like ideal gas. Then we know ideal gas equation as PV is equal to nRT. On this basis, I can write PV2 is equal to N2RT and PV1 is equal to N1RT. Let us substitute in this equation. I get W is equal to minus N2RT plus N1RT. Therefore, W will be equal to, I'll take minus sign common. In the bracket, it will be N2 minus N1 into RT. Therefore, W is equal to minus delta Ng RT. Again, delta Ng is nothing but total number of moles of gaseous products minus total number of moles of gaseous reactants, and this is the mathematical expression for work done during a chemical reaction. Work done during a chemical reaction is given as W is equal to minus delta Ng RT. Now, if N2 is greater than N1, then delta Ng is positive. Hence, W is negative. If the number of moles of gaseous products are greater than number of moles of gaseous reactants, then work done will be negative. Or in other words, when a reaction proceeds with increase in number of moles, work done will be negative. If N2 is less than N1, then delta Ng is negative. Hence, W is positive. So, if total number of moles of gaseous products is less than total number of moles of gaseous reactants, work done is positive. Or, in other words, if the reaction proceeds with decrease in number of moles, then work done will be positive. If N2 is equal to N1, then delta Ng will be equal to 0. Hence, W is equal to 0. So, if the total number of moles of gaseous products and total number of moles of gaseous reactants are equal, no work is done. So, if the reaction proceeds with no change in number of moles, work done will be 0. Now, let us see simple problems based on the theory that we have studied right now. See the first problem. Delta H for the reaction 2 carbon solid plus 3 H2 gas gives C2H6 gas is minus 84.4 kilojoules at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate delta U for the reaction at 25 degrees Celsius. Given R is equal to 8.314 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilojoules per Kelvin per mole. See the data given in this problem. First, what is given? Delta H is minus 84.4 kilojoules. Then R is 8.314 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilojoules per Kelvin per mole. Temperature is given to be 25 degrees Celsius. Temperature should never be taken in Celsius, so convert it into Kelvin. So add 273. So temperature in Kelvin will be 298 Kelvin. I want to find out delta U for this particular reaction. What formula I will use? Delta H is equal to delta U plus delta NgRT. First, I know what is the value of delta H. I know what is R, what is T. So first I will have to calculate delta Ng. See, the given reaction is 2C carbon solid plus 3H2 gas gives C2H6 gas. Out of the two reactants, one reactant is in solid state and the other reactant is in the gaseous state, while the product is in the gaseous state. When you calculate delta Ng, you have to consider number of moles of only gaseous products and reactants. So delta Ng is equal to moles of gaseous products minus moles of gaseous reactants. So delta Ng will be, I have to consider number of moles of C2H6, that is 1, minus number of moles of H2, that is 3. So delta Ng comes out to be minus 2 moles. Now I will use this formula and calculate the value of delta U. So delta H is equal to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Substituting the values, minus 84.4 is equal to delta U plus, now delta Ng is minus 2, R is 8.314 into 10 raised to minus 3 and temperature is 298. If you multiply these numbers, I get minus 84.4 is equal to delta U minus 4.96. So delta U will be minus 84.4 plus 4.96. Finally, I get delta U as minus 79.44 kilojoules. Now see the next problem. The next problem says that in a particular reaction, 2 kilojoules of heat is released by the system and 6 kilojoules of work is done on the system. Determine delta H and delta U for the reaction. In this problem, they have not given us any reaction. See the words, heat is released by the system. See the words, work is done on the system. So what is the data given? Since heat is released by the system, Q will be minus 2 kilojoules. Since work is done on the system, W will be plus 6 kilojoules. And I want to find out delta H and delta U for the unknown reaction. Now what formulae I will use? Here I have to use two formulae. Delta U is Q plus W. This is the formula which I have got from mathematical expression of first law of thermodynamics. Second formula to be used is delta H is equal to QP. This we have proved in the theory part in the last session. Now see the solution of the problem. First I will use the formula delta U is equal to Q plus W. Let us substitute. Delta U will be minus 2 plus 6. So delta U will be equal to plus 4 kilojoules. Now delta H is equal to QP. Q and QP is same. So delta H will be minus 2 kilojoules. See the next problem now. The third problem says that calculate the work done in oxidation of 4 moles of SO2 at 25 degrees Celsius. Reaction is 2SO2 plus O2 gas gives 2SO3 gas. R is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. State whether the work is done on the system or by the system. See the problem carefully. They have given us the reaction in which we are carrying out oxidation of 2 moles of SO2 gas. But they are asking us to calculate the work done in oxidation of 4 moles of SO2 gas. Please remember this point. They are not only asking us to calculate the work done, but they are also asking whether the work is done on the system or by the system. So there are two things which are expected in this particular problem. See the data which is given. The value of R is given to be 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. The value of R is in joules. So the work done or the work obtained will be in terms of joules. Temperature is given to be 25 degrees Celsius. Temperature should never be taken in Celsius. So convert it into Kelvin by adding 273. So temperature given is 25 degrees Celsius, means it is 298 Kelvin. What I want to find out? I want to find out work. What formula I am going to use? W is equal to minus delta Ng RT. This relation we have derived in this session under the heading work done during the chemical reaction. Now see the solution of the problem. First, when the reaction is given for 2 moles of SO2 gas, I have to find out what is the reaction for oxidation of 4 moles of SO2 gas. In the given equation, number of moles of SO2 is 2. I want to make it 4. So this equation I will multiply by 2 and I will get the equation 4 SO2 gas plus 2 O2 gas gives 4 SO3 gas. To calculate work, I need to know what is delta Ng. So first I will calculate delta Ng using the formula moles of gaseous products minus moles of gaseous reactants. Remember, all the reactants as well as products are in the gaseous state. So you cannot neglect the number of moles of any of the reactant or product. Now, there is only single product. Its moles is 4. So I substituted here. There are two reactants. SO2 moles are 4. O2 moles are 2. So moles of gaseous reactants are 6. So change in number of moles, delta Ng will be minus 2 moles. Now W is equal to minus delta Ng RT. Let me substitute minus, see into the bracket, delta Ng minus 2, R 8.314, T 298. When you multiply this, the minus and minus becomes plus. So W will be equal to 4.995 joules. That is equal to, I am converting into kilojoules now, 4.995 kilojoules. Now if you see this answer, the sign of the work obtained is positive, means the work obtained is greater than 0. Since work is greater than 0, therefore the conclusion drawn is work is done on the system. Thank you. Please like, comment and subscribe for the further videos.